Yeah, so welcome back to Chuck's Workshop. Uh, Today's going to be part two of the camshaft grind. There's a couple different variations we have to do here. There's a base circle we have to cut, and then we have to cut the lobe height. And today we're going to be cutting the lobe circle. It's the bottom part of the camshaft. Uh, it's basically the same size all the way around, so I was able to cut it in one operation, which was nice. The cam lobe itself is a little more involved, so today we're just going to do this. And I hope you enjoy, and if you do, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Well, we are going to start on our camshaft for the hoglet. And this is step one, setting up the dividing head. But I have to make sure everything's square before I go too much further. And I've been chasing this number for a while. And I'm not even going to think about trying to do anything but where it's at right now. I'm going to put a few more clamps on it, and then I will recheck. But outside of that, I'm off a little bit, but I'm done chasing that one. It took me forever. I'll be back. All right. I am working on my camshaft for my hoglet. I'll have to admit, because of the craziness that I've never done this before, I'm holding my camera by hand, that's why it's shaky. But I did the one lobe, and it looks pretty good. So now I have to do the other lobes, but they have to be, this one next in the middle has to be 113 degrees from the tip of this one to the tip of the middle. So let's see how that works. My tool got kind of rusty, so I had to do some stuff to it. But let me free all this up. So here's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 11, 12, 13. 13. So, oh boy. Here we go. I'm going to get to the other side, and we will test everything. And then we're going to start chopping away at her. So I have to change the bit, and that's the bit I use to center find. So now I'll change that over, and I had to make a tool. Of course, I think I spend more time making tools than I do working. And that tool is an extension arbor for the end mill. So now I need the 5/8. Need to move the camera again. It's such a nice place for it too. Where'd you go? There we go. Now I'll get that in editing. There we go. So what I did, and I hope it works, is I had to make this little arbor here. It's just an extension for that. I made it from 3/4 inch stock and I put it down to 5/8 just because of my room. So I'm going to hopefully have the best, oh come on, really? Best solution, but of course not. 23, 25 is where I got to go back to. There we go. Now let's tighten this thing first. Let's see how this is going to work. I don't want to extend it too far. I want some rigidity. Alright, now I'm going to check this one. I'm going to go back to my number here though. The number here is the center of the blank. So we got to go 23, 25, or thereabouts. Alright, now, just for shits and grins, let me just make sure. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That should work. I'm going to have to take light cuts, I know that, so let me bring this back to here. How am I going to do this now? This whole blank is going to be one lobe. So do I go back and forth this way? Yes, I think so. Well, I can't over here. Normally you would go back and forth like this, like this, like this normally. And I thought I could do that, but I don't think so. So let me get this down to where we need to be as far as the height. I can zero my cutter. So that's the zero. Now I have to go 90 degrees from that to start my cuts. So I sure wish that I could recenter that. So right. Let's go from 25, 90 degrees, and then 3, 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm sure I'm right in the way. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Then we're going to go back. 1, 2. Oh, there's 3 right there. That's 93. So we're turning it this way. So that means we got to cut like this. So before I go crazy here, I am going to recheck my measurements because I really don't want to do this twice. Okay, I did the math 5 times, so I'm either going to cry or rejoice. So now I'm going to take just a little bit off, go all the way around to the opposite side. And what that's going to do for me is it'll give me the point where I can start making my camshaft lobe the way it rises. So let's make sure this is tight. Okay, here we go. Mommy Zulu. Sorry. $3.5 is what we want. Alright. Now let's go 180. This should be interesting. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, and 180. So now we're going to go this way some. And we'll go 180 degrees the other way. Right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and that's 180. This way. What does it look like? You know, I wonder if I have a full-size bit with that size auger. That's what I'm wondering. What do you think? Ooh, look at that. Look at that. So we gotta set this to 10. So we won't change nothing. We're just gonna do this. We're going to loosen this up like so. Not going to change any heights. Like I said, this is all an experiment for me. Then we're going to put this in there like so. Just make it so it doesn't fall out, right? And we should be able to. No, it's taller. Damn it! So how am I going to do that, dude? I know I got to go up. So let's just go up. And we'll bring this in, right? All right, now that would be 10,000, or let's see, this point. We're at 95. All right, so our new number damn it. I'm going to zero this again. And our new number will be 0. All right. So that's 10. All right. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Color sounded like shit. Looks good. All right. Now we gotta go 180. 30 thousandths. Nice cutter. It sure makes a bunch of racket. Alright. So I'm gonna put you on hold for a minute. Be 50. So So this will be close to our last cut, and then we can start on the lobe. I'm going to try that just because. Let's see if it'll work. Should be the other way though. Should be on this side. I just want to see if it's going to take out that mid crown. Looks like we got rid of that Boy, it's nice and smooth too. So, 0645.